What's going on YouTube? It's Gadgets Boy. Welcome to another video. Fun fact, this is the second time I'm recording this video because the first time I did, I forgot to turn the mic on, so I'm having to record this all over again. But you know what to say, when you do it the second time, it means you get to iron out the first bit that you might have missed. So it's all good. Let's get on with it. So what we've got in front of us is the new Momentum True Wireless 2 by Sennheiser. So I'm a current user of the first generation, and there were little things here and there that I would love for them to have tweaked. And I was excited to actually get my hands on this and see what it's all about. So in true Sennheiser fashion, you can see the packaging here. It tells you everything that you need to know before picking one up on the shelf. So for example, you got smart pause, which basically means when you take it out of your ears, it will automatically pause your music. And when you put it back in your ears, it will start playing again. Again, just to save battery, which is really good. You got customizable touch control, so you can customize the gestures. You got voice assistant access, active noise cancellation, and you get 28 hours of battery life. So this is 7 hours battery life for the actual earpieces, and then extra 21 hours using the battery case itself. You can also download the Sennheiser Smart Control app, which is available on iOS and Android. This allows you to do firmware updates, and you can customize the equalizer. You can turn on, for example, you can turn on pass-through mode. It's actually got its own name, transparency mode, so which means you can hear what's happening in your surroundings. So if you want to still hear stuff, you can do that. You can customize the gestures as well using the application itself, so you can change what actually happens when you tap. So I've left mine on default. So for example, I can press and hold the left here to reduce volume, right here to increase volume. You can tap and hold both of the earpieces to pair it with a new device. So I've managed to pair it with two devices at the moment, although the application would only work on one app at the same, on one device at the same time, so do bear that in mind. This is also IPX4 splash resistant rating, so you can still sort of use it for when you're going for a run, but I wouldn't say this is actually made for that purpose entirely. So it's good for listening to music. It's not going to fall out if you worry about that. It's actually very secure, but in terms of them being made for sports purposes, I'm not sure that's actually designed for that purpose itself. In the packaging, you get USB to USB-C for charging it back up. It's got Qualcomm's aptX as well. Again, you get a really strong connection and Bluetooth 5.1. Again, good for energy consumption and good connectivity. And it supports AAC codec, so that's really good for music quality in general. When you connect it to Android phones, for example, you can see straight away that aptX is available and all that kind of stuff. Soundstage is really good. Sound quality is really good. Something you'd expect from something that costs just around £260 to buy. It feels very, very solid in terms of build quality, and the case itself I really like because when you flip it in and out, you can tell that it's very secure. It's not going to fall out, unlike my Samsung Galaxy Buds. As soon as it drops, the whole thing just falls out. On the back of the case in itself, you've got USB-C charging ports, a battery indicator light next to it, and when you press the little tiny button that's like very discreet, you press that to check your battery level. By pressing it, it will come up with a color to let you know whether you have any battery life left. You can also check that in the app as well, which will tell you, or depending on what phone you got it connected to, it will tell you the battery level of the actual earpieces itself. Elsewhere in the packaging, you get a user manual, warranty information. You get your different size hair tips as well. So if you want to change hair tips, you can do so. I leave mine on the actual one that comes with it. And in terms of how it protrudes in your hair, so if I just put that on, you can see ever so slightly that it protrudes, but not too much like the previous one. So it's actually slightly smaller than the previous edition. So do bear that in mind as well, which is it's a good thing. It's not a bad thing at all. In terms of making phone calls, it's really good. People can hear me clearly. There's no problems at all. Bass on music are good. Treble's good. Realistically, in terms of how realistic the music are when you're listening to music, is not over exaggerated. Unless you change the equalizer to suit your music taste, then you can do so. Otherwise, overall, it's something that I actually would recommend. The pricing is a bit pricey on the pricey end, but you get what you pay for with this. So you get a really good quality sound, good battery life. And yeah, that's something I expect from a device like this. Guys, if you have any questions, drop them in the comments below, and I'll leave all relevant links as well in the description. If this is your first time on the channel, make sure you subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and hit the bell notification as well for the next video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.